Hi, quilters. It's very, very early in the morning. Trying to be quiet. So, a few weeks back, I went to the antique store, and of all things, I found a quilt kit by Beyer. And I've never made one of her patterns, and these fabrics are absolutely gorgeous. And it gives the pattern, and what you have to do is you have to photocopy these, and then you sew your pieces. Well, last night I didn't want to work on the scrappy churn dash. I still have all my stuff out for that. I need to do that. And so I decided I'll get this out and see if I can sew it together. And I needed to make photocopies, and I don't have a photocopier at the house, so it wasn't going to work. But when I got it out and started looking at it, have y'all ever seen this? This is a foundation paper pieced pattern, and somebody has went and they have cut out all the pieces like so. And I've never seen this, but I'm very curious. So this is the actual size, and I think the reason why this ended up at the antique store is because Cat A and Cat B got swapped. And how do I know that? And maybe not. Maybe this didn't, because normally it would go like that. I don't know. Somebody just cut out all these pieces, and so we've got quarter inch overhang everywhere. And so I'm just sewing the pieces together. I'm not even bothering to use paper. And it's working. It's not working perfectly, but it's working. I will have to go in, and these will probably square up. It does not say in the pattern what size this is, but I think these blocks are supposed to measure 5.5. This one measures 6 by 6, and I'm gonna lose stuff down here, so these will end up measuring 5.5 by 5.5 without using paper. I'm totally amazed by this. Have any of you ever seen this, where somebody cuts out? It doesn't say in here if these pieces were, if they were die cut. It looks like you have to cut out squares. First you cut your strip sets, and then you cut out your squares. Let's see. Okay, so it says you can do it by traditional or hand piecing, traditional machine or hand piecing. A total of 12 different fabrics are used to create a shadowed diagonal row of cats. Both cat A and B are mirrored, and you're constructing in 2 parts. You will need to make a total of 72 blocks, 30 cat A and 42 cat B. Yeah, so these pieces came already cut, and because the pattern is included, I can go and make this any color I want, which would be fun to make the scraps, because here it is. So this is how somebody cut this out. Let's see how accurate all of this is. Yeah. Amazing. This would be fun to make out of scraps. I wonder the mind of the person making this. I wonder what happened. So Okay, we think that quilt prices are really expensive now. So this must have come out in March of 2012, according to this, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's a Goodwill sticker, who knows? The original price of this was $140 and it was marked down to $99. When I buy a quilt kit, and this will end up measuring, let's see. It says this was made in 2001, so maybe they just had stock for a long time. So the finished quilt will measure 57 by 64. Most quilt kits you buy nowadays that your quilt measures 57 by 64 is a whole lot less money than $140. I was shocked whenever I saw the original price on this. Oh, what's this? Oh, look at this. It has the foundation papers in it. My goodness. Well, I'll be making this scrappy. I just love the border stripe in this. Did y'all know that these kits, maybe that's why this costs so much, because these fabrics came pre-cut. Have y'all ever seen that before? I've never seen that before. I wish they'd get back to it, but maybe that's a cost savings. Maybe they don't do that for cost savings. I don't know. I have not sewn any of the black cats. This is a mirror image of this, but this one will be black, and then these will end up being the backs and the tails of the cat next to it. And what confused me when I first started sewing this, my first block I didn't have enough print for a tail, and I didn't understand what I was doing. And I've got this, but I don't have the rest, which if you look, some of these are partial blocks, which is interesting. And then I had one of these, which I should have had two, which I think I do, but no. I have two of these. I probably sewed this on the wrong block, so this probably is my corner block, and then this should go on my next block. I really don't know what I'm doing, so I'm keeping everything in order because it looks like it's all in order. But if you look, your block is here and here, and one row may have all the colors, and then it may have all the tails of different. See, that looks like that one is that tail, that one's that tail, that's that tail, that's that tail. I don't know what that tail is. This is a very interesting pattern. Have any of y'all ever done a Jenny Beyer pattern? I see her patterns and they are just so intimidating. I have a FPP Jacqueline Dujon pattern. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. This is languishing in my stash. Oh, wrong side. Oh my goodness. I need to get busy back on this. This is so complicated though. Does it have a picture? So yeah, the pictures hanging up here. Yeah. So here is a picture of it. Doesn't that look intimidating? Oh my gosh, very intimidating. So far it's been pretty easy. These little blocks were really easy to make. So far the triangle arcs have been easy to make, but I kind of fear when I have to attach everything all together, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare for me. But yeah, I need to get busy back on this. And people keep having babies, and so I stop what I'm doing and I start, and I've been giving baby quilts late after the babies are born, and I'm just not keeping up. I was sewing every day, and it's basically now on the weekends because I'm just so stinking tired after a day's worth of work. The pandemic really changed my outlook on how I do things, and I've kind of slowed down a little bit. But never seen this before, and if y'all have made this pattern, if you reach out to me, I'd appreciate it. I'd like to know your input on it and how you made it, if you did the foundation or if you traditionally pieced. It goes together pretty easy. Let me move this back out of the way. Basically, you just make sure your edge is a straight edge, and if I keep this edge straight and match my raw edge here, I mean, it's pretty easy. I wanted to go live, but my device is dead, so I can't. Yeah, this just goes like that. And for as old as this kit is, the pieces are not frayed or anything, so they've been in the bag this whole time. Nobody's even taken them out. At first I thought it's worth $10 because I know I'll at least get a pillow out of it. So, and my daughter wanted me to make her a cat quilt, and I thought, okay, this qualifies. So why don't I try this? Okay, let's see. The only bad thing about traditional piecing on biased edges, they do stretch. But you have to square up, so it doesn't really matter. So this one's one of the cats that has a different tail, so I know that's the start of the next colored cat. And then this one will have the same colored tail. So I'm curious. I would like to hear from you in the comments below. Have you ever done a Jenny Beyer pattern? And if you have, was it traditionally pieced, or did you use the foundation paper? And how did it turn out? Let me know down below. I'm very curious. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up.